Welcome everyone to HueFin News. Today is March the 5th, 2018, and this is our daily cryptocurrency market analysis where we are giving you all the news according to the charts. We don't place any indicators, nothing of that sort on our charts, and we're still able to predict where prices are likely to go. And we've been doing this ever since 2017 on some of the major cryptocurrencies that a lot of people are interested in. So if you guys are new to the channel, stay tuned because we have been quite accurate in our analysis on where these cryptocurrencies are likely to be traded on a daily basis. Okay. Now, understanding the financial language of the market, you can also stretch it out long term. You can do it on a monthly basis, yearly basis, even on smaller time frames, all the way down to 1 minute to 5 minute bars. So once you understand this language of understanding what's going on in the cryptocurrency space or any other financial market, you will become a more confident, profitable trader. Okay. So one announcement I want to tell you all is that today I need to get all your comments so we can start tomorrow's trading day, March the 6th, 2018, on a new altcoin. Okay. So once you watch this video, make sure you give me your altcoin that you would like to see us do our analysis for, starting March the 6th, 2018, and whichever altcoin gets the most comments is going to be the cryptocurrency that we will be doing tomorrow all the way until the following Monday. Okay, so I'm looking forward to your suggestions on which cryptocurrency we need to do. As a matter of fact, I saw some on our video yesterday on what some of our subscribers want us to do our analysis for. Make sure you place those comments on the video for today. Okay. And as well, if you are new to the channel, we have placed a video called just some of the basics. It gives you a couple of terminologies of some of the price bars, some of the words that I use consistently here on this channel, try to help you out, try to ease your mind. So when I say certain terms, certain words, you'll understand what I'm talking about. So if you haven't seen that video, make sure you go out and check out that video. It's called just some of the basics. It is not all inclusive now because there is a lot more that needs to be included in just some of the basics video we have, but that is just a tidbit of some of the information you need to know in order to understand the financial language of the markets. Okay. So now yesterday in our video, we told you all that we were looking for some of these cryptocurrencies to break out. It did not break out as far as we would like it to go, albeit Ripple did, but then it did a complete 180 during the mid half of the trading day. Bitcoin moved a little bit higher, but it did not go as high as we would like it. So now we might need to have to reevaluate our analysis, but we'll go into more depth once we look at these each in particular. Okay. The market cap, though, is still inching higher of $467.8 billion, as well as the Bitcoin dominance of 42% even. So we're going in the right direction, but we're just not going as fast as we would like, I guess some people would say. So we're still in that consolidation, that patient mode. So you just have to wait it out until we actually get that breakout. So you just want to be positioned so when the market actually does break out to the upside. Bitcoin currently is up 1.7%. Ethereum is down 1%. Ripple as well is down 2.95. They was having a fantastic day earlier on in trading. Hopefully you guys were able to get out before the market turned against you. Bitcoin Cash as well is down 0.18. Litecoin is down 0.16. Cardano is up 1.05. Neo is it's down 6%. Stellar and Monero both up 1% respectively, as well as EOS up 1%. So the market is being modest at the time being, even though the market is trending lower for a majority of these cryptocurrencies, it's not moving that low. So we will definitely, we still have the opportunity for the market to break out in tomorrow's trading. We just need to see how much volume came in so far in today's trading. So now we're looking at Bitcoin. Bitcoin is up 1.56%. Last trade was $11,574. Before I get started, anything that I mentioned on this video and on this channel is not to be considered investment advice. You have been on notice because we are not financial advisors. Okay. Bitcoin is up 1.53%. Last trade was $11,570. Daily price chart for Bitcoin. Again, we were looking for the market to at least come back up to $12,000, or at least to this high, which was 11,788. Came all the way up to 11,700. You guys can definitely tell that the market is still giving us precursors of strength though. So we're not necessarily going to say that we're going to get precursors of weakness in tomorrow's trading, but also the interest in high prices is waning. Looking at the 3-hour bars for Bitcoin, again, this 3-hour bar that just completed is definitely a stockpile bar. Precursors of weakness came into the market, so now we need to see how low the market is going to trade. You guys can definitely see that $11,600 was acting as resistance, so now we had to see the market break $11,600. Right now there's a lot of stockpile in this previous 3-hour bar, so at best Bitcoin is going to continue to trade sideways. If this bar closes lower than its previous close, then expect Bitcoin to continue to move lower. We should get a better look at where support is going to be at for Bitcoin on the 1-hour bar. So now this is the 1-hour bar for Bitcoin, and we're still getting precursors of weakness in the market. So our analysis is for them to move lower, albeit $11,550 need to hold that support. If it does not hold that support, Bitcoin will continue to move lower. And as I'm looking at the market right now, we definitely are running across resistance areas. 11,700 and as well 11,600 has been key areas of resistance that Bitcoin will have to overcome, and right now it is not being successful. So at least in the short term, expect Bitcoin to continue to move lower, especially if this 1-hour bar closes below this previous one. So now we need to find support. If $11,550 is not going to hold as support, then the market can definitely come all the way back to and around 11,500. And if we get precursors of weakness there, then anywhere below that can be support. So now we are going to look at Ethereum. So Ethereum is down 0.99%, almost 1%. Last trade was $854. Daily price bars for Ethereum. Again, we just continual showing that sideways trading action. A lot more volume is coming in than what came in on yesterday's trading day, but the market is not necessarily moving all that low. So obviously the market participants are still within Ethereum buying it up. As long as the market continues to consolidate, we're good for the market to move higher. Now once it moves higher, in or around $900 is going to be that resistance area that it will have to break in order for Ethereum to continue to move higher in price. 3-hour bars for Ethereum. Precursor weakness is reigning supreme right now. Market needs to find that support around $852. If it breaks that, then the next logical support area is going to be $850. Okay, so $852 not going to hold. 850, 848 needs to hold that support. Anything below that is free game. So keep that in mind. Market is definitely giving us precursors of weakness at the moment. So we're still looking for Ethereum to move lower just to find support. We told you those two initial price areas, but it can definitely move lower than that. So if we can get those support areas at 852 or even $850, then that will be a good entry point to come into Ethereum, at least for a short-term profit. But as of now, we're definitely seeing a lot of weakness in the market, so our analysis is for them to move lower until it finds support. So next on the list is going to be Bitcoin Cash. So Bitcoin Cash is down 0.98%. Last trade was $1,269. Pretty much trading just like with Ethereum. Market continues to consolidate, but there is no volume coming in the market for Bitcoin Cash for today compared to what has been the last 3 trading days, and the market is not necessarily moving all that low. So I think we're still good for Bitcoin Cash and some of these other altcoins to move higher in price. It just took a break for today's trading. Bitcoin Cash is giving us a lot more precursors of strength than Ethereum, albeit the market is still weak. Support needs to come in or around 1260 in order for Bitcoin to at least continue its consolidation. It has to break 1290 in order for them to move higher in price. We are getting stockpile and precursors of weakness in the market, so Bitcoin Cash is expected to move lower. It has to hold support at 1260 in order for them to at least move a little bit higher or even sideways. If it breaks 1260, then anywhere below that is free game as well. And as the market tries to break that 1260, the next resistance area is definitely going to be $1,300. It's been quite a while since Bitcoin Cash was able to break that $1,300 area, and it's going to prove that we will need to see a push to go a bar to break that $1,300 area in order for Bitcoin Cash to move higher. So now let's take a look at Ripple. So Ripple is down 7.28%. Last trade was around 95 cents. Again, the daily price chart for Ripple, you guys can see how the market started out moving higher, went all the way up to $1.08, and now is getting inundated with a lot of stockpile coming in the market. A lot of interest is coming in right now for Ripple. And it is a precursor to the weakness bar that is being reflected on the daily price chart. So looking at the 3-hour bars for Ripple, you guys can see on the last couple of 3-hour bars, a lot of stockpile, a lot of precursors to weakness came into the market, and the market definitely is trying to find support now as I do this video. Support needs to hold around 95 cents, but we still are noticing the market is weak. So the market can definitely break 94 cents in the long term as well in the short term. If it does, it needs to come back down to 92. We have a couple of more hours on this bar, at least a couple of more minutes, about an hour or so left. At the market, this also can resemble buyers coming in the market. So if that's the case, Ripple can move a little bit higher. If it does, might come up to 97 cents in the short term and then move lower again. But overall, market is giving us precursors of weakness. It might even come up to 98 cents. So the best that Ripple is going to do in our analysis for today is trade sideways to lower. And if the market breaks that 94 cents area, the next area is going to be 92 cents. So now we are going to look at Litecoin. Litecoin is down 0.17%. Last trade was $211.38. Daily price bar for Litecoin is giving us another precursor to the weakness bar, but the volume is also light. So the market at best is going to continue to trade sideways. And we still have a little bit more optimism in the market for these cryptocurrencies. Even though they're moving lower in trading for today, the market can definitely flip in tomorrow's trading to higher prices. So now 3-hour bars for Litecoin. Again, precursors of weakness is being reflected. 210 is holding quite well as support. As long as that occurs, Litecoin is still on its way to higher prices. But if it breaks $210, then the market will be moving lower. As I zoom out, again, market has just simply been consolidating, but we have been making sort of higher lows in the market, and we need to maintain that in order for Litecoin to continue to move higher. Now, it definitely runs a prospect of running across resistance around $218 in or around that price. And if that occurs, then the market can justly go there and touch and move lower once again. This current 3-hour bar is going to be crucial for the fact of Litecoin continuing to move higher. A lot of stockpile came in the market, but if this current bar closes above it, then we're still expecting Litecoin to move higher. But if it doesn't close above it, then expect it to move lower. And if it does move higher, it might just simply come up to $215 as the last prior area of resistance, which simply means that we need to continue to see precursors of strength around $215. Now let's look at Dash. So Dash is down 0.20%. Last trade was $615.52. So even though the market is trending a little lower today, this is another probable precursors of strength bar, just like what we saw yesterday. Volume is also lighter, so it looked like Dash is one of the stronger altcoins in the market today, along with Litecoin. So definitely it's not it's still looking as if these altcoins are going to move higher. Okay, so the tomorrow's trading day, that bar needs to close above it, since this is another probable precursor to strength bar. So overwhelmingly, it looks as if the market is going to be moving higher. If not, it might just move back down to these particular lows around $590, but we're still looking for these cryptocurrencies to break out to the upside. So let's look at the 3-hour bar to see if we can get some movement to the downside in the short term. So definitely in Dash, the market is getting hit with some stockpile, but this current 3-hour bar definitely needs to close above it. If so, then Dash can definitely break out and hit that resistance area of around $624, and it might just resemble more stockpile and move lower from there. But if this closes above this previous close, then yes, Dash is expected to move higher. It might just come back up to $624. But as Dash come back up to $624 and we get more precursors of strength bars, then it would definitely break 624 and move higher from there. So you got to be watchful in the market. So now let's look at NEO. So NEO is down 5.87%. Last trade was $111.54. Daily price bar for NEO, again, it finally came down to that support area of $110. We've been telling you all ever since, I think, on the 1st of March, that if NEO cannot hold support at 120, the next area is going to be 110. Market came all the way down to $110.44. A lot more volumes coming in compared to what has been the last couple of days. So obviously all the other market participants know that this is support. Will they be successful in buying up all of the selling? Tomorrow will tell, because we still have a precursor of weakness bar being reflected on the daily price chart for NEO. So you guys can see all this volume that came into the market, and we're still weak. At best, NEO is going to continue to trade sideways. That support is at 110. If it breaks 110, then all else is lost. The market can find support at any place below $110. Okay, if this 3-hour bar closes lower than expect, NEO at best to trade sideways. Now resistance is now going to be at $115, or maybe even up to $117.50. But this is not a buying opportunity right now. You need to wait until we get the market to at least give us another precursors of strength bar on the 3-hour bars before it is a entry point. Right now, just stay on the sideline and just expect NEO to continue to move lower. Next is going to be Monero. So Monero is up 1.94%. Last trade was $371.35. Daily price bar for Monero again came across that resistance today, $380. We forecasted that to happen. Currently, stockpile is still coming in the market. Even today, Monero traded lower early on in trading. Market was able to at least come up to $380. You saw what occurred. Stockpile is coming in the market right now. So even on the 3-hour bars, we need to see precursors of strength for Monero to break $380. And as I zoom in, you guys can definitely tell that we're still having buyers in the market in Monero. Market is still giving us precursors of strength. So we're still expecting them to continue to move higher. It might just run across the ceiling again at $380 and bounce lower from there. But it looked like Monero is going to give it one more try in the market, especially if this current 3-hour bar closes towards a high on light volume. So now the last one for today is going to be Icon. The last day that we're going to do our analysis for Icon, unless majority of people give us more comments to do it again next week. The daily price chart for Icon is definitely giving us another precursor of the weakness bar. But I've been telling you all ever since we started our analysis for Icon that as long as it stays above $3.50, we're good. The market at least is telling us that they are consuming all of the stockpile that is coming in right now. The market's not ready for breakout to higher prices. The volume for the last 4 or 5 days has been consistent and average. So necessarily nothing is happening in Icon at the moment. Okay, the market can even actually make another quick dip back down to $3, and then from there the market will jump in and buy up all the selling that is occurring. That is another definite possibility. It can even move a little bit lower than that, but nevertheless the market for Icon on the daily price chart at least is just still consolidating. So now we're looking at the 3-hour bars for Icon. Now zoom out, you guys can definitely tell that consolidation is still going on. Market look like it's it's trying its hardest to keep that support around $3.50, and the closer that it trades there, with all the stockpiles coming in the market, it's becoming highly unlikely that they're going to be successful. Okay, a lot of volumes coming in the market right now in Icon. So the only really thing we have that is supporting Icon is that $3.50 area. We're not getting a lot of precursors of strength bars, so that is the only caveat in us stating that Icon can still move higher. If it breaks that $3.50, all else is out for Icon to move lower. Okay, we're not getting any precursors of weakness bars, and there's cryptocurrency. So the only thing that is holding it up right now is that support of $3.50. So keep your eyes on this particular market, on this particular coin, because it's only 5 cents away from $3.50. Okay, but if this current 3-hour bar, even though we're getting stockpile on it, if it closes above, then Icon can definitely move higher. Might even come back up to $3.60 in the short term, or it might even make a quick run back up to that $3.65 as it did on this previous 3-hour bar. But definitely we're not getting a lot of interest in higher prices. So that's all I have for today, March the 5th, 2018. Appreciate you all watching and subscribing to this channel, and also as well as your positive comments, as well as your constructive criticisms. It's always welcome. Make sure you guys give me your comments on the video that is about to be posted, because tomorrow we will be doing a different analysis for a different altcoin. Everyone, make sure you stay profitable, and I will talk to you all later.